not from COVID. She fell.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. But anyway, I had to wait a long time, but we had a service last July.
Oh man.
And,
sorry to hear that.
Outside of Zaporizhia, Ukraine. I've been to Ukraine several times. I actually met my late wife there. So
sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that.
But anyway, she's got a lot of family, extended family
in Ucrenia.
In Ukraine, right?
So you
in
went
southern Ukraine.
Oh, okay.
And so I was there for the service. It was a Russian, an Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox service, which is like 14 services. Like 7 days, 2 times a day.
Wow!
It was a big deal. And
yeah, it is.
So they, there's the whole family just really appreciated that I came and did all that, and they just were bending over backwards to help, and so
you did it. You
yeah.
Did
So I
it,
met
man.
I met a number of them that were great people, and we just have stayed in touch, and it the war's getting closer and closer, and
yes.
The Russians are good people, but Putin's a barbarian.
That's the one is barbarian, yes.
And they're just, and I've been trying to talk with these people, saying their husbands and sons are all fighting. So I'm like, look, instead of waiting around here to get raped, murdered, or both, why don't I sponsor you and you come and stay with everybody? My sister, my mom, my brother, we're all down here.
Yeah, you're all here.
And there's plenty of room. And God's been good to us. So
you went to Ucrania. How long ago?
Sorry.
How long ago you went to Ucrania?
Oh well, I met him. So I had to. You have to file for sponsorship under. There's a program that U.S. Biden started called United for Ukraine.
For Ukraine, okay.
Yeah, you have to apply and all that. And as soon as I got everything ready, it was amazing. The State Department literally called me up and said, "Hey, we can work with you on this thing. If you want to come and meet with one of our representatives at the consulate in Krakow, Poland, we can probably expedite some things."
Nice.
They were really great people. They really were. And so, I had these folks, they came in out of a bus, took 36 hours.
Wow.
Because there's, like 25 checkpoints along the way.
Whoa.
Where everybody on the bus basically has to get off and go through special
Man, you went through a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. They all came. I just waited.
Okay.
But,
you just waited there.
Yeah, I met them in Poland. And,
okay.
They won't let you. You can't get into Ukraine unless you have a special permission. Yeah.
Okay.
So waited on them, and we got everything going. And sure enough, last Thursday.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of different things, and last Thursday we got everything. So we'll see. They're probably at least two. The woman and her mom that really helped me the most while I was there last year. They're probably going to come about the 10th or 11th of July. I can't. All I could do is help them get it. So they had to make a choice.
They had to make a choice.
Nobody wants to leave their home.
Nobody want to do it, but
so it's
forced
crazy.
to.
And
you're forced to,
And so they're gonna try to give it a little more time. But they're the most optimistic people I've ever seen.
Yeah, but in a way they take a risk.
Yeah, they are taking a big risk, and that's what I told them. I'm like, we're right here. Polish Air, it's called LOT, L-O-T. They're offering special, like, $300 to fly from Krakow, Poland to Miami, which is basically just the airport tax.
Yeah, the airport tax, yeah.
Everybody's really bending over backwards. I mean, I met them at the bus station, and a cab picked us up, and he heard them talking in Ukrainian, and he immediately said, "Hey, there's no charge for the taxi." We went to, they love McDonald's. We went to McDonald's.
Wow.
People at McDonald's said there's no charge for the McDonald's.
What a blast.
Just every, I'll tell you, the Poles are, man, we're talking about a group of people that are stepping up, man.
But that's what regular people.
Yeah.
It makes it to be a special people, you know.
Right.
Like you were saying in the beginning, nobody is special, but that makes you special.
Well,
that makes a big difference.
And I'm 64. I never thought that I would ever see World War II again.
Yeah.
And this is what's happening right now is truly a remake of what happened at the start of World War II.
Oh,
and
man.
It's the same
path.
Problems.
The
there's the people that are America first, and they don't. And it's like, hey, there's just like in 1939, the U.S. was on an island, and we're still not an island, and the whole world has got to either work. The world has got to get together to work to defeat evil, and what's going on right now is pure and simple evil, and there's nothing else around it, and we until the military works it out, at least I can give these people a place to live where they're not going to be in a refugee camp.
Yeah, so that's to be another mess there.
Yeah,
but at least they're out of the war,
They'd be out of they're reasonably confident. Everybody in Europe is letting Ukrainians in.
Oh.
The problem is that 7 million, Coconut Road, just like Mom.
Okay.
And then you go work your way to Coconut Road.
Like corkscrew all the way down.
Yeah, I would take corkscrew right to 41 and then right on Coconut.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And then I'm like right across. I don't know if you know where that Elks Lodge or whatever that is. It's about halfway down Coconut Road.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's kind of crazy. The problem is 7 million people have already left.
Oh wow!
Ukraine. There's 44 million people in the country, and if it gets Zaporizhia is about the size of Miami, maybe a little bit bigger.
Okay.
And if it gets to where Zaporizhia is threatened with occupation, there'll be 2 million people on the road. Well, Europe can't take any more people. It's full.
That's full.
So, I mean, they'll take them, but these people won't be able to be in hotels or apartments or, people's homes. They'll be in camps.
In a decent place, yeah.
Yeah, and that's just not to mention the possibilities of disease and all that kind of stuff. It's like, hey, look, guys, it's a damn 9-hour plane ride. If you can't get the plane ticket, I'm sure I can get you a plane ticket and get you here. And hell, I'm so fatted, I can just cut back on what I eat a little bit and feed 3 people.
But I will put my drive in. I will take the people for free to whatever place you designated for them. I will put a little bit of myself into that. Whenever they come and you need a taxi, I'll be the one.
That's awfully nice of you. I really appreciate that.
Hey, we all had to come through.
That's if everybody thought like you did, it would really be a better situation. It's just
let me tell you what I'm doing. I have my YouTube channel and all those social media things. I call it Talking to Uncle Louis. Your story, my story, everyone's story. So,
sure.
But I'm gonna start in Spanish, which in Spanish sounds a little different. It's just about the similar title thing. So that's what I'm trying to do. Talk to different people.
Yeah.
My clients, they all coming from all different places,
sure.
And we all have a story.
Yeah.
And sometimes that story can make a big difference in other people. So that's what I basically do. We're not gonna be an advisors.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But at least we can tell what we've been going through, and that might be help some people. And I do thank you big to share that story in Ukraine.
It's funny. I've got a couple of really, really good friends that live in Darwin, Australia. And it's funny that they live in a world where the people of Australia, there's the modern people, the old world of Australia believes you only have one thing in your life that you own, that you really own and control, and that's your story. That's exactly what they say.
Yes.
It's actually an Aborigine that says that you only have one thing, and that's your story. Nothing else. Your cars, your gold, your money, all that's passing. Your story is the only thing you have.
That's in my place.
There he goes. Man, I'm telling you, you really came through on that.
That's a pleasure. I have a good time with your mom.
She
She's
tells
funny
me about it all the time.
She's funny, man. We laugh. We had a good time.
I'll tell you, she can definitely entertain a room.
Yes.
You'd never think she was 92.
It's amazing. I mean, it's a blessing that she still live by herself, and she's still doing her things, cooking and everything.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just a blast. I mean,
I bet you when you pick her up, you have to fight to get out of there. She wants to fix you lunch and everything else. I'm sure.
Yeah, she's a handful for sure, and she's a great lady.
Yes,
I don't know how she keep up with that energy. I can't believe it.
She always had. Her dad died of complications from a stroke when he was 97.
97.
And the stroke happened because he was breaking down a cinder block retaining wall with a 10-pound sledgehammer. He was 97. He had the wall almost down and he had a stroke.
Oh, man.
So mom's got good genes. There's no doubt about
That's a good gene, really good. Thank you. And God will bless you with the good genes too.
Yeah. I always think if I just have a couple of those in me, I'll be doing all right.
All right. It's been amazing to take care of her, and it's a great story.
Yeah.
And I love it. And every time I go take her over there, I have a good time.
Yeah.
And I thank you for trusting me to take care of you.
Oh gosh, in a heartbeat. But from the get-go, just because when Sybil we were first talking about it, Sybil goes, I know somebody. We will never have a problem. This is who we've got to talk into help. And we were just worried that you were going to say no.
No, Thomas is the one that really knows Sybil. And he's whenever she needs to go on the airport, he's the one that takes her. But he lives all the way there. I live a little closer. And so, then he asked me, and I say, yeah, I don't have no problem when I do it. It's just sometimes when it's really busy, it's kind of hard to accommodate it,
Well, see, and that's the thing. All she needs is just, what I keep telling her is, look, Mom, call and schedule. So that way because it's not like when you go and buy a week's worth of groceries, you have to just decide to do that today.
Yeah, exactly.
So just give him a couple of days notice, or tell me or Sybil,
exactly.
and you'll get a hold of it.
Yes.
So she's still trying to get
she's doing
used to that
good.
kind of thing, because
She's
she was
doing
always
good.
driving and
She's doing good. I tell her sometime on the road, you think you'll be there sometime, but then the lights, and there's an accident, and there's a traffic, so it's hard to give her like a exact time. But she'll be working with me, so that is not a problem.
I'll tell you, you've got to have the patience of Job to drive in this. I've lived all over the country in cities that have a lot of people and a lot of traffic.
That traffic.
But this is the crazy traffic of all. I've never, ever seen a crazier place than here.
That some people don't know how to drive,
it's just nuts.
Or they
It's
don't
nuts.
care.
Yeah.
Either one, but it's when I get to meet you now, so I gotta meet Sybil, and you have another brother or so?
Yeah, he's over in Weston.
Oh, okay. So
But it's amazing because 3 years ago, they were my brother and his wife were in New Jersey, right across from New York City.
Okay.
Sybil was Sybil was up in the Atlantic. Mom was in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I was in San Antonio, Texas.
Nice, man.
And
Wow.
all of us, and for a long time, I was on the West Coast. Sybil was in Reno. I mean, the family's been spread out forever, and then in just the last year, we're all in the same
Coming
within
together.
an hour of each other.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Because really your mom is gonna need that, you know, that y'all be close to her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it really is.
It's a great area to live.
Oh, absolutely. She loves it too.
Yeah.
I mean, she really does. We never wanted to, like, you know, pressure her to do it, but we were worried about her being up in Tennessee all by herself. Man, I'm looking at this gas. So it was $4.49 when I left.
It's $4.75
on the 26th.
And I use a 535.
And you have the high stuff. Wow.
So yeah, that's normally, you know, like 3 months ago, I would have charged you $50 to come over here, but because of the gas prices.
Pay for gas. Oh yeah, that's crazy.
And thank you for taking care of me good. You always do anyway. Y'all do anyway.
So I just appreciate the hell out of you. Really do.
That's a pleasure.
Well, it is so helpful.
What was the end of the Ucrenia? So now that you left and everything.
So two of them will be. We got so while I was there, my late wife's cousin is a dentist. He's actually an oral surgeon, and I have bad teeth, and so he's been working on. He said, look, if you come back at Christmas time, I can get you set up for implants and probably save you about $90,000.
Whoa!
Yeah. And so I went at Christmas time, you know, and we got everything going. And then I was planning on coming back in May for, you know, to finish the deal. Well, of course, that blew up, and with the war.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we became really good friends, and his wife. He has 5 kids. His 2 oldest are his boy is 19 and his girl is 17, and then they have 3 really young kids. 3, 4, and 6.
Okay.
And so the 2 older kids, what I did is I called him up because he quit his practice, you know, and volunteered as a surgeon in the Army.
Oh, that's nice.
So he brought his whole staff in. Yes, take it right here. And you know, they're all working with him in a field hospital.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, look, his name's Vlad. Imagine that, what a name. And I'm like, look, dude, you've got the 2 older kids. They're going to stick around because they think everything's going to be fine. But your wife and 3 young children they're not seeing you anyway.
Yes.
They're waiting on you at home. Why in the world don't you let me do this this application and at least get them travel authorization into the U.S. if they needed to get away? Because see, the deal is, if it blows up, they won't be able to get close to an airport. They won't let you take your next right. Not this right here. It's
the next one.
There you go.
So
and so they came. His wife, 3 kids, my friend and her mom all came within 3 days of each other. And we got everything set up. They all got authorizations.
Nice.
And it's really, they did and I got to give it to the government. They did a good job.
So
they really did.
It looks good then.
Yeah, they really did.
So that your trip was worth it. Like
it all worked. It all worked.
Everything that you put into worked out
right.
Great.
I was going to tell you. So there's the code box up here.
Okay.
And if you use your fingernail, it works a lot easier.
Easier. Okay.
And it's just 9230.
This guy is waiting for somebody.
Yeah, he's in line.
He's gonna want to go.
I don't know. He can't. It won't. I don't know what he's doing. Why he won't go the other side? 923028. 923028.
Oh, I think I put it 1 923. Yeah.
028. 028.
028.
Right. And there you go. Oh, did you hit the green and then hit the green? There you go. And just go around this guy because he's in work.
Yeah.
And then just keep going to the right.
On the right.
Okay. It's just right down the street here.
Okay.
You go around the bend here is the 8th driveway. No, just keep on going. 8th driveway past the tennis courts.
Okay. So So go left here.
No, go right. To the right. Yeah, just around the bend.
Well, I do appreciate take your time and allow me to put your little bit of your story that you went to Ucrenia
right.
And we share a little bit about your mom.
Right here, the last driveway.
There you go. All right, it was nice meeting you.
It's very good to meet you too.
I know.
Just pop your trunk. I'll get it.
I'll get it, man. I put it down. You've been driving.
No, that's. I need to straighten out.
Thank you. Bueno, señores, tuvimos una bonita historia. Este señor, this young man, he went to Ucrania to help a family. Este señor fue a ayudar a una familia en Ucrania. Ayudó a 4 personas para que puedan salir de Ucrania, pues que salgan con documentos y permisos. Eso estuvo bonito. That was a great thing that he did for a family in Ucrania. You know, he helped 4 people. That's amazing. That's a good heart people right there. I do take care of his mom, and whenever she needs to go to the grocery. A great lady, 92 years old. She lived by herself, she cooks, she cleans. It's amazing. Amazing family. Now I get to know the son, and hopefully I get to know the other 2 kids. Esta familia, yo al Señor le llevo la mamá a comprar las cosas de la casa, la comida. Y una señora de 92 años y todavía limpia su casa, vive sola, limpia su casa, hace comida, vive sola. Y ya conocí al hijo y ahora falta conocer los otros 2 hijos. Una gran familia. Fue a hacer esa gran obra, ayudar a la gente allá en ¿cómo se llama? Ucrania. Bueno, esta es parte de lo que hago a diario, platicar con la gente. Y por eso le ponemos conversando con el tío Luis. Tu historia, mi historia, la historia de todos. Está agarrando forma. This is what I do every day, talking to my clients. And that's what I call in my channel. Soon I will put and by the end of the year I will do the crossover to put it in English. Hopefully by then I speak better English. My name and my channel is Talking to Uncle Luis. Your story, my story, everyone's story. And that's what I think is going to be a great thing, because I do talk to a lot of people over the year. So definitely looking forward to having the 2-language channel for YouTube. Have a great day, and we're going to keep it rocking, rolling. Well, señores, and remember, God is by your side. Never leave you alone. All right, thank you, and we see you in another interview, talking to my people. Bueno, señores, que Dios me les bendiga, me los cuide. Saben que Dios está a su lado, nunca los ha dejado. En otra oportunidad haremos otro show o tomaremos en otro lugar. Gracias, hasta pronto.